Hello there, my very good friends. On today's wrestling news, Vince and Linda McMahon have split up.
There's a major WWE talent meeting incoming.
Got an update on a major star potentially returning for Netflix.
And the latest on WWE's ID strategy. I'm Adam Wilborn.
And I'm Andy Murray.
And this is the news.
Okay, this is a big one. Vince McMahon and Linda McMahon have split up. Welcome to TMZ. I don't know anyone who works there. I am Rumours McGossip.
The one who drinks the coffee.
That's me. I'm the coffee guy. Right, yeah, this is official now. This is the first time it's ever been publicly confirmed. Despite years of rumours, they've split up. This is Linda McMahon's attorney. She's speaking through Linda. This person's name is Laura Bravetti. Confirming in a statement issued to the Washington Post that they are separated now, Linda and Vince. No word if they're divorced or anything like that, but they are separated. So this is in the wake of all the allegations made against Vince over the past couple of years. There was a time a couple of years ago when this stuff first started doing the rounds where he referred to Linda as my wife at the time.
I remember.
That got a bunch of us going, okay, that's interesting phrasing.
A weird way of wording it, yeah.
Yeah, but this has never been acknowledged publicly until now, and it's by an attorney in an official statement. It's not made up, basically. So, obviously, the McMahons are implicated in the litigation of the Ring Boy scandal, which is, it's not a new thing. It's been known for several decades, but it's going through the court system now. Hence why Laura Bravetti is making statements. On that matter, she commented, this lawsuit, based upon 30-plus-year-old allegations, is filled with scurrilous lies, exaggerations, and misrepresentations. But Linda and Vince, they were married in 1966,
Jeez.
which is actually the last time it came home.
Indeed.
And the last time it will ever come home, because the English national team succeed only in failure.
Men's.
Yeah, Scotland are much better. Yeah, the Lionesses. The Lionesses, they kick ass.
Yeah.
The men's are awful. They're like fifth in the world or something. But yeah, they were married in 1966. Obviously, they have two kids, Stephanie and the other one. And
That's what they refer to them as.
yeah, especially on birthdays. And they have 6 grandchildren as well. So yeah, it's a big one to wake up to. Not a huge surprise to anyone who noticed that phrase. And if you if you have your ear to the ground, I don't know if Vince was truly upholding the values of marriage for many of those years, allegedly. But yeah, there you go.
Yeah, it's like you say, it's big news and not news at the same time, because like you say, it's something we'd anticipated for quite some time. Yeah. Possibly even exacerbated by the fact that Linda's just been made Education Secretary, I believe, by Donald Trump in the new regime. Education Secretary, but
going to show Raw in like primary school classes.
Yes.
Jesus.
But Vince McMahon is a reprehensible person, and I feel nothing with regards to this. But yeah, like you say, it is groundbreaking because they've gone through everything, like you say, together. And yet, also not surprising, the moment he uttered that phrase, "my wife" at the time, people were like, "Yeah." Now you wouldn't say that if she's not your wife right now, or at least you're in the process of separating. So
yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, understandable that anyone would want to distance themselves completely from Vince McMahon.
100%, even his wife of 60 years,
yes,
or whatever. I can't do mathematics.
Close enough.
So yeah, there you go. That's the word. That's the thing.
Interesting to see how things on this develop and what other statements are released, let's say.
Absolutely.
But returning to modern day WWE now, WWE got big plans. Obviously, they are heading to Netflix in the new year. Or for us here in the UK, everything's on Netflix. Raw, SmackDown, NXT, pay-per-views, PLEs, all that. Still no word on the back catalogue, but we'll wait and see on that one. But, yeah, they want to do big things, obviously, for their arrival on Netflix, particularly for Raw, because in the States that's where they're going to be. And according to PW Insider, there will be a big gathering of WWE talents in early December at Netflix headquarters in LA. Top stars are expected to be there for what will be a media event to push the January premiere of Monday Night Raw, January 6th.
That's right.
It's the easy date to remember, isn't it?
It is.
for various reasons. But
they're actually holding a pay-per-view on that day as well. Insurrection.
Are they? Okay.
They're bringing it back.
I really hope not. But yeah, it's something we've anticipated again, this, Andy, in terms of they're going to do big things from the moment they hit the ground on Netflix. They want to have a big start to 2025. It's sort of perfect time, obviously, because the start of the year is the build to the Rumble and then obviously the road to WrestleMania and all that. But yeah, I would not be surprised if we talked a little bit about Alexa Bliss yesterday, Becky Lynch, other big names that they may be saving for that. But it's just going to be a fun gathering at Netflix headquarters. Presumably lunch is going to be provided. That's always good to have a free lunch. So.
Yeah, I like a free lunch. Why the hell not? Get a hot dog.
Yeah.
All that. Stuck in catering, the old meme.
Stick your head round and say, when's the next Tiger King or whatever? I don't know.
Yeah, why not? Fire up. Big meeting, I guess. Sure, cool. I mean, it's a big show. The 6th of January, Raw on Netflix. It's a pay-per-view level show.
Back to 3 hours, one would assume?
You'd think so. They're going to load it up with lots of cool stuff because it will be a Netflix customer's first impression, so they're going to want to make a strong one. Loads of people. It's a very popular service, Netflix. I don't know if you knew that, actually. Lots of people have that. Lots more than have Peacock. Yeah. So the opportunity for growth here, for exponential growth, is absolutely huge.
What was the numbers on the Tyson Paul fight? Like 120?
120 million. 120 million probably aren't watching Raw, but it'd be cool if they did. Imagine that.
Take that.
Imagine that.
Night one.
One thing about it is it will end like the ratings for Raw discourse because you won't get them.
Yes.
Right? It's on the streaming. You won't get them anymore, which is good. That'll calm some people down.
Temporarily.
Yeah. But like the way WWE PR works, when they have a really high performing show, you will know about it. They'll let you know.
Yeah, they'll get the data from Netflix.
There'll be some legental activity on the Tuesday morning. But yeah, you'll learn about stuff like that. It's a big show, so yeah, of course they're.
Yes, I get the feeling, spoilers, that despite the fact he is a SmackDown superstar, Cody Rhodes might be on the Raw after the turn of the year.
Suspect he might, maybe a Juan Cena as well.
It's the start, isn't it? It's the start of the last year, the beginning of the end.
I tell you what, man, Netflix, if you have the 4K package, Netflix video quality is amazing. John Cena's bald patch is going to look unbelievable.
Maybe they'll do something in post. Yeah, come back, John.
Or maybe he'll get a little wig like Kevin from The Office. I'm just comparing John Cena to Kevin from The Office. Jesus.
I can see it.
Yeah. Anyway,
I got 10 numbers tonight. One more and I'll have a whole number.
Remember when he spilled the chili? Legend.
Yeah, can someone Photoshop John Cena's face spilling some chili, please?
Let's go. All right, let's talk about a big name who could potentially be returning for January 6th. You only see him on this day of the year. It's Jackson Riker, baby!
What?
He's back on his public holiday that he probably celebrates every year. No, it's not Jackson Riker, God forbid. It's Becky Lynch. We've got an update on her situation. She has been speculated a lot for the 6th of January episode of Raw, the Netflix debut. Currently, not happening. Not happening.
Okay.
According to Sean Ross Sapp from Fightful.select. That's their website.
Oh crap! Just Sapp.
Oh, we haven't done that in a while, have
Yeah.
we? There we go. We need one of those. We need no poos, just news. There you go. We're not pooing.
We cannot promise no poos.
Yeah, we might.
Can't subject to change.
But when Sean asked about this, he was told they don't know where that's come from.
Oh, okay.
Apparently, she's enjoying her time off, and WWE doesn't want to pressure Becky. They're just
what a weird world we're in, isn't it?
I know. Like 2 years ago, it'd be like, when you back, 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 when you back. When you're back.
Do you remember when CM Punk, didn't he have like eye surgery? And they were like, yeah, cool, I mean, your eyes are really sensitive now, but you can get a backstage fight or something, can't you?
Yeah, no problem. We'll do an eye rake.
I've blown my shoulder out. Right, but your other shoulder's fine, so see you next week.
Sean's
weird. It's a weird world we're in now.
It really is. Sean does say that he wouldn't be surprised if she did pop up there, but sources have stated they don't know where this has come from for now, so... Up in the air.
It seems far more of, Becky, we'd like to have you on that show. It's really important to us. But if you're enjoying your time off, absolutely fair enough. I suppose technically what we know right now, she's not contracted to WWE, is she? But it's Becky Lynch, it's WWE. It's probably a verbal, I'll come back when I'm good and ready and then we'll sign on the dotted line. So you're not paying out too much whilst I'm not doing it out for you, basically. But yeah, I don't expect her to show up at full gear this weekend, let's be honest.
Exactly. So
I'm excited to see her back. I think she is going to be one of the big ones that, if not the first week, certainly in the first month or so of being on Netflix, they want their big stars. And arguably, one of the biggest female stars they can reach for is Becky. Well, not arguably, it is. Along with like a Charlotte Flair and a potentially Alexa Bliss, as we said yesterday. But they're the stars of today. What about the stars of tomorrow, Andy? WWE ID, this new strategy where basically they look at some rising young talent on the indies and what have you, and effectively say, shotgun. If you get proper good, shotgun. And according to Fightful, another great report from Sean Ross Sapp and his lads, there are still a number of WWE ID names that have already been nailed down that haven't been announced yet, including one that is more high profile than the majority. Excited to see who that is going to be. And you know, sometimes you think, oh, it's just I'm bombarded with news and like I can't take it all in. I wish there was a place I could go to find out every wrestler signed so far on the WWE ID thing. Is there any way I can find that on the internet, Andy Murray?
There might well be a conveniently put together list of all talents currently signed, along with a little blurb on who they are and why they're important, on whatculture.com/WW, written by our own Michel Amflet.
Michel, our French reporter.
That's him. Le Square Ed. It's up there. It's great. But yeah, we'll be updating that as more people get added.
My favourite so far is Cold Brew Cappuccino Jones.
Yes, it sounds like Taz's Starbucks order, doesn't it? I love it. Great name. There's some slightly bigger name, like Marcus Mavers. I think he's had like 500 matches. He's been wrestling for ages. Jack Cartwheel as well. Yeah, so there's some people who are a little bit better known, and there's some people who are just starting out. I think Zara Zacker's on there.
Yeah.
And she's like a year one wrestler, but she's really impressive. And people like Zeta Steele. So it's an interesting group of people they've put together. I'd love to know who this big name they're keeping secret is. It's the Dead Man. Hot young rookie.
Who's it going to be, actually? Yeah, that's... Because it feels like, aside from, like you say, these, lesser known talents that are rising up on the indies, although you've got to check it out and you can find out all that you need to know about them, all the names that you can think of are immediately snatched up.
Yeah.
We're going to be talking, we've got an after news later on today, we're going to be talking a lot more about Mike Bailey on there, for example. But exciting to see this. Interesting strategy as well from WWE. They've always had the Performance Center and what have you, and they've always tried to snap people up, but it's like they've got the Performance Center now, and so they're signing people through that sort of thing. They've got the Next in Line program, they've got the WWE ID program. They're looking to the future.
Yeah, they certainly are. Building up. Why am I yawning? The future bores me, apparently.
Yeah.
F the future. I'm just going to go home and watch 80s wrestling.
Do you know what else they can look forward to in the future? An after news, as I said, Andy.
And one that we created in the past is right here.
Whoa!
What?
Cha-chow!
Check it out. What's it all about? You'll find out if you click on it.
Beastie Boys.
Bye.